Okay, so I'm in the studio right now working on the circular legging. So, yeah, I'm going to take you through the process and show you sort of step by step how it works, the pattern, all the stuff.
All right, so this is the circular legging on. At first glance, it looks like a regular legging, but because it's developed from a circular pattern, the outer leg seams create a subtle ripple effect. What I like is that the ripple effect isn't fixed. It shifts and moves with your body depending on how you wear it and where the fabric naturally settles. You can move it around and change where the effect sits. Overall, I think this is a really interesting idea. It still feels wearable, but creates something unexpected through the pattern itself. If you want to make this legging, you can download the pattern from my website.
When I first initially thought about this idea, I had asked the question, is it possible to make a legging with a circular pattern rather than using a traditional block? I kind of started there and thought about, okay, if I'm going to use a circular pattern, how do I fit this leg in that pattern or that idea? So I started sketching and putting down some ideas. I'll show you what those look like.
I usually start with sketching, just to get an idea of how the design might sit and move on the body. You can see here, I started with a loose fashion sketch and began thinking through what the pattern could become. On the left, I drew a rough flat leg pattern piece and started asking myself, how could I transform this straight leg into something with more curve and movement? From there, I began experimenting, cutting into the shape, adding slashes down the outer leg, and pivoting those sections outward to create a more circular form. That became the starting idea behind the piece. I also sketched a rough version of what I thought the final pattern shape might look like. This is usually the first stage of my design process: drawing, experimenting, and testing ideas before I move into pattern making.
So after I've feel good about the sketch and feel good about the idea on paper, I will then move into drafting or pattern making and try to put that idea on paper. Okay, so these are my pattern pieces. I have the back and the front and also the waistband. If you want this pattern, you can download it from my website, which I can show you how to do that in another video, but just to give you sort of the idea of what the pattern looks like. So once I've finished the pattern, I will then put the pattern pieces on the fabric. So for my fabric, I am doing a lightweight stretch jersey. I believe it has some wool content in it, but it is very stretchy. So you need to make sure that this fabric is a 4-way stretch, just because of the way the pattern is constructed. It really needs to be a 4-way stretch. So anything with spandex, lycra, anything of that content, you will be fine with the pattern. So once I've cut out all the pieces in the fabric that I chose, I then start putting it together. I just used an overlock machine or a serger for this particular design because it is a stretch fabric. So I wanted to make sure that if it was really stretchy, that it wouldn't snap, the seams wouldn't snap or the thread wouldn't snap. So it's always good to use an overlock machine or a serger.
So once I've cut out the pattern pieces, I remove the paper pattern and start sewing everything together. The first thing I sew is the rise, joining the front and back pieces. I like to get both legs assembled first and then move on to the waistband. At this stage, you'll have the front, back, and waistband prepared. Before moving forward, I lay everything out on the table and check that the proportions feel right. Once I'm happy with that, I join the front and back together at the side seams and then sew the outer leg. You can see here that one side is already done. At this point, the shape still reads as this circular pattern forms. And all I've done is close the outer leg. Once that's finished, I sew the inner leg to complete the leg. Here's a closer look. Then I repeat the same process on the other side. Once both legs are complete, I attach the waistband, fold the waistband over so you get a clean finish on one side with the raw edge enclosed inside. Pin everything in place, secure it, and then overlock it together. And that's it. Leggings are finished. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, and if you want to see more videos like this, make sure you subscribe.